RNN right now requested by so many people. Like I was just saying, this is a stock that we've by far probably been requested the most here in the last week or two. So obviously, taking a look at this one, let me pull this up. There we go. So the last time that we went over the stock is going to be February 8th, if I can drill that down. Oh, wow. This is going to be right around here. Wow. Right here. I said, watch for this to start moving. Needs to break 19 and it will move quick. In my opinion, support at 16, I think it is ready to move. Wow. I didn't put that two and two together, even though this was being requested so much over like the last week or so, even more. But either way, big moves here. Like I said, watch for a quick move. And you guys got that right here, a double off of that. Almost a double. Came back down that 20-day simple moving average and bounced, blew past all resistance levels, back down to the 10-day simple moving average, and then plow back up. And it all fell apart over here on 412. And honestly, I think that's about when this one really started getting heavily requested. You guys came down here and found some support that we're seeing. I mean, it's that support level that I put it at 40. I mean, you could put it between essentially 38 to 40, right there in that general area. You guys kind of get the idea. Came down there, and then yesterday on the 18th closed at 41, and then today opened at 41. A little bit of a rally up here, up 5.84%. And that is what we're getting right now. You guys are hitting a little bit of a resistance level right now at that 43 mark. Off of that's going to be that 30. And you guys know how I am with the simple day moving averages. Okay, so those simple day moving averages are going to play a key role in this one, especially that 10-day simple moving average, which is basically diving down right now. Again, the moving averages do move with the price. So when I put those resistance levels in there, like I always say, that they move. Okay, so for example, let me just point this out. Today, right now, the 10-day simple moving average is at 55.31. Now let's go back a few days here to the 12th. It was at 60. So that's a 5-cent move just over a few days now. So keep that in mind when I put these resistance levels and stuff. A lot of people say, well, you know, it broke this level that you were saying to watch. Well, if you're not paying attention to the moving averages, it's not going to really help you too much, in my personal opinion. Watch for this to turn around. This is going to be one of those ones I really want to know what Joe has to add. I really want to know, because what caused this on the 12th to essentially fall apart on the 13th and to come back down there. And
yeah,
Joe,
they announced on the 13th, there was a press release. It was Rexahn announced as 1-for-10 reverse stock split. So Rexahn Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, a clinical stage biopharmaceutical company developing innovative targeted therapeutics for the treatment of cancer, on April 13th announced that it will implement a 1-for-10 reverse stock split of outstanding shares of the company's common stock, together with a corresponding proportional reduction in the number of authorized shares of the company's capital stock. The company expects that the reverse stock split will be effective on May 5th, 2017. Upon the filing and effectiveness of a certificate of amendment to the company's certificate of incorporation, and that trading of the company's common stock on the New York NYSE market will begin on a split adjusted basis at the opening of the trading May 5th, 2017. The authorized share reduction will be effective concurrently with the reverse stock split. As a result of the reverse stock split, each 10 shares of the issued common stock will be converted into 1 share of common stock. Shareholders will receive cash in lieu of any fraction of a share that they would otherwise be entitled to receive as a result of the reverse stock split. So Peter D. Suzdak, PhD, Chief Executive Officer, commented, I want to thank our shareholders for their continued support of Rexahn. Our board has determined that this is an appropriate time to implement a reverse split, and we believe it will enhance the appeal to our common stock to the financial community, including institutional investors and the general investing public. The continued commitment of our shareholders has allowed us to process the clinical development of our targeted therapies for the treatment of cancer patients. Rexahn's clinical development candidates RX-3117 with ongoing phase 2A clinical trials is in metastatic pancreatic cancer and metastatic muscle invasive bladder cancer. Subinoxin with an ongoing phase 2A clinical trial in patients with metastatic triple negative breast cancer, and Archexin, I guess, with an ongoing phase 2A clinical trial in patients with metastatic renal cell carcinoma, have shown promise in early clinical trials, and we look forward to reporting on additional phase 2A clinical data from these trials during 2017. So that is that. So that's the latest press release from these guys. On May 7th, they're doing a 1 for 10, but I mean, right within that press release, they said they have, what is it, 3 different, I believe it, they have 3 different things on phase 2 clinical trials right now, so something to look into. So if you're going to do your due diligence, that's what you'd start. You basically go and pull up their phase 2s, start researching. All right, so if you have an opinion on the company, or you're looking to do more due diligence, just go right over to that RNN board. From there, you'll see the filings, the recent news, company profile. And as always, if you have an opinion on the company, feel free to share it with the tens of thousands of like-minded investors that we have using the site daily by posting right over there on that RNN board.
That's right. And I'm looking at it right now. That's what Joe was just going over. The recent news over here on Investors Hangout. Look at that. Each headline that you click, boom, just pops up right in front of you. Really quick access, especially if you want to cover a lot of headlines quick. I mean, you could really speed read through a lot of news all in order right there. Again, one of my personal favorites, time and sales. If you can't watch at level 2 all day, we offer this completely free. It shows the time, price, and volume of each trade. 30-day history, again, completely free. Back on the chart right now, 43. I said watch, bouncing off that 40 with the reverse split news coming in here, drove the stock back down. Actually, the takeaway, even though that this one was requested so much, it kind of worked out that today we're going through it, honestly, because it found that bottom down there at that 40. So it is bouncing off there. Resistance is going to be at that 43, 49, 52, 55. Support at 40 and 30. You guys have quite a ways to go to really turn this one bullish again at that 55. I'm guessing by the time it gets down there, it could be about 52 at that point. That's what we're going to be watching for with our RNN. Again, shout out to all you guys that were requesting this one. If you follow this stock, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And join us over on investorshangout.com. The more you share this video, the more it's requested, the more we will cover it. And again, don't miss our next show on investorshangout.com/live.